So I couldn't find my phone, but I found it. I didn't panic. My mother always panics. I say, Mama, and I always find stuff for her. I can't find it. I'll pray to God, no. I find it in 2 seconds. You can't just search for stuff. You have to dump stuff out. I try to teach her, dump stuff out. You dump stuff out, you can find it if it's there. But you try to switch around. And that's why we keep this place spotless. I keep this place spotless because I go crazy, and so does she if we can't find something. So this is my little flip phone Verizon. I'm going to be getting $150 off of a Kyocera. Joe has a Kyocera and he loves it. He didn't get any discount because he didn't have a Verizon. I have a Verizon 3G, this thing, and we're the stragglers. They didn't offer 150 at first. They offered 50 for months and months and months, and now we're the stragglers where it's getting down to the wire. So they're offering 150, and I said that's even off of a flip. Doesn't have to be a smartphone. Yep. So, but you have to go to a Verizon store in person, and they're not everywhere. It has to be an actual corporate store. It can't be an authorized dealer. These are the eggs. These are the eggs that I didn't pay attention that they were over $5 for just a 6-pack, but that's because they're not just because I just saw organic, but because they have added omegas in them. I didn't know. The fact is, I didn't do anything wrong, and that guy was an asshole. That's all. He's an asshole. He wanted them for himself because I verified with the phone person, and in my common sense, he's not returning these. If you have a policy, you don't want anything back. He's not returning them. His thing is, well, you're going to get your money back. You shouldn't get them for free. Well, fuck you. Why should you get them? You know? I didn't make the damn policy, just like I didn't make the damn policy that stores in different states do it as well, because I've talked to management and stuff, and because one time I was at Walmart and I didn't know if they had that thing where you get an item for free. I thought it was a Massachusetts law. I found out recently via a friend who thinks that I'm a horrible person for taking advantage of something that the store offers. But like I say to people, like I've said to employees, like I even said, I'm like, well, even if you didn't opt into this, because I found out it's not a Massachusetts law, you opt into it. Stores choose to do it to keep themselves honest. And anyone who says, well, what if everybody does that? The store will go out of business. Go fuck yourself. Like, seriously. I didn't make the rule. I'm not doing anything wrong if I take advantage of something that I didn't make the rule. I'm not doing anything wrong. You want me to steal music. That's actually illegal. You think I'm a fool to not steal music. That's illegal. My shelter friend thinks I'm a fool to not fuck married men. But she can get so mad at me. You know, it's okay. Not only will she do it, and I bite my tongue and I don't say anything, but can this other person bite their tongue that I'm taking advantage of something a store offers? And either way, if it's ringing up wrong, I'm not just going to be a good little person. Well, you know, these days people want to kill themselves. The people, because they have so many customers giving them trouble. I don't care. I'm not doing anything wrong. You're supposed to be my friend, and you're acting like, well, would you want me to say, oh yeah, Laura, that's great? No, you say nothing. You say nothing. You keep your mouth shut. You don't have to say, oh, that's really good that you do that. You don't have to make me feel like a piece of shit for taking advantage of something the stores fucking opt into that I thought was Massachusetts law. It's not, but the stores opt into it. We found that out. People only see things from their perspective. My shelter friend, well, you say you don't want a serious relationship. Why not fuck married guys? They're going to do it with someone else anyway because I don't want to. Because I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong to do that. That's why. You just want me to do it so you can corrupt me and you can feel better about you doing it. But you get mad at me when I'm in a free thing and upset with something. You know, people are so, they think they're selective. It's okay what they do, and then they act like you're horrible for doing something that's not even as horrible as what they do. In the case, Massachusetts offers an item free if it rings up wrong. If you have 10 items, you get them for this price it's supposed to be. You check it if the sign says it, but you get one item free. I didn't make the fucking rule. It's to keep the stores honest. But you're taking advantage of someone. It's just a mistake. It's a mistake in the system. But I've had them say to me, I never even knew about it. They put signs up, sometimes they stop and say, but I never even knew about it. Until a manager, I believe it might have been in California, because all different states have different variations of this. I think, and they're like, you get this for free. I'm like, why? Oh, because that's our policy if it rings up wrong. Oh, okay. I just knew it rung up wrong, and I wanted to make sure I got it for the price that was on the sign. But anybody who makes me feel bad for taking advantage of something that's perfectly legitimate, that the stores opt into, which means they want to do it, they don't have to. So I didn't know that. I thought it was Massachusetts law, but even when it was Massachusetts law, I don't push the issue when it's a little liquor store, a little whatever, if it rings up wrong. But come to find out, no, these stores in Massachusetts, and so it's only going to be the big ones, the Walmarts, the Targets, the supermarkets are going to opt into this. They want to do it. I just don't understand people. They just, especially if you're supposed to be my friend. There's lots of things I could say to you. Just shut your fucking mouth if you actually are my friend. But then we go back to you probably not really. You're probably just pretending. Who knows? Anyhow, the supermarket, the online thing, has a thing where if you order the wrong item, if they give you the wrong item, if you make a mistake, if they make a mistake, if it's damaged, etc., you get it for free. Okay? You can donate it, you can whatever, but you call up and easy peasy, you get a refund. I told you, I'm not going to repeat what I said in the other video, how that guy made me feel like shit, and he shouldn't even have been in my kitchen. He should have dropped off the bags, goodbye. He didn't. He was aggressive, he stayed, he even undid the bags, he just like, was everything okay? Like, get the fuck out of my house. And now who knows? Like I said, we shouldn't have guys come in here. Not that there's anything personal per se, but there's pictures plastered all over these walls of me as a little girl, of me half dressed, of me and my mom back when, you know what I mean? There's all kinds of pictures. Me smiling big and holding Omar, and if that could piss people off too, or in a bad mood. They don't want to see anyone happy or whatever in the pictures. Who knows? He should have dropped off the bags. Most of the guys will say, where do you want me to put these? He didn't. He comes right into my house. He'd never been in there before. Walks straight into the kitchen without even asking. And then he made me feel like shit in the end. Like, you want something for free, but I found out later, and I didn't give it to you. Because, yeah, I didn't plan on having something for free, but if it's your policy to give me my money because it's a wrong item that an honest mistake, why should you get it? You're not going to return it to the warehouse, you motherfucker. I knew it, but I verified it, and anyhow, that's why they're so expensive, and I will never do it again. I never ordered it before. I'm not trying to get away with anything, but if your policies you don't want them back, why should I give them to you? It's not that I don't want, but if you said you don't want them. No, I don't want to pay this much for them. That's all, you motherfucker. I got this dog food for Omar. Some people think that dogs and cats should be on the same food forever, like their entire lives. But there are other people who I listen to more that say you should switch it up. Some people will switch it up like every month, but you should at least, if you've given your dog the same damn food for years and years and years, it's good to give him a different food as long as you ease it in over a week's time. So you start off with just 75% of the old, or 80% of the old food mixed in 20% of the new each day, and then you up it over the course of a week. This is for seniors. And the reason it's good to switch up the food is because These aren't good anyway. No dog food. This is top brand. So is the blue wilderness duck and sweet potato that I give him, and I've given him blue wilderness different kinds. They're all top rated. I will never give him shit. And because I know that Purina has done bad things with their own cheap dog food, I don't trust their so-called not organic brand, but higher class brand. I don't trust it. So whether or not it's higher class is irrelevant. I don't trust them. So I stick with. So this is a new one I'm trying. And I also didn't know this. See how you learn shit? You learn shit in this life. If you're me and you like try to, learn shit and pay attention. Omar has one of these containers that's airtight. One's left at Joe's too. I don't know if he took it with him to his new house or tossed it or whatever, but it cost like $50. So I don't think he tossed it. He just cleaned it out, dumped out the food. I've been putting Omar for years the same food back in that container because I think, well, it's not getting dirty. It's just dry dog food. You know what I'm talking about. These kind of containers that I got this one online. The first one I got this at Joe's. I had to get a new one because obviously I didn't take it back with me. And these kind of airtight containers. I got it online for like $40. Apparently, and I didn't know this till yesterday, like 2 days ago. I would have never known it. You don't know things unless you'd stumble across them sometimes. Dog food residue and the fat and the dry food can get down the bottom of that and get rancid. I've never washed that one. That's a new one that I got over a year ago. But the one at Joe's, but Omar's never been sick, he's never had a problem. He's extremely healthy, but still, to be safe rather than sorry, apparently in between each bag of dog food that lasts for months, you should clean that out on the bottom. That's what they say, because fats from the dry food can get down the bottom and it can go rancid. It seems weird to me, actually. I wouldn't think you'd ever have to, that's an airtight thing, I wouldn't think you'd ever have to clean it out. You just keep putting new dog food in it, but supposedly you're supposed to wash it out in between each one, and I haven't, the one that I had at Joe's, for years and years and years, and again, Omar's fine, so, I don't know, maybe that's overkill. Anyhow, that video I filmed last night, even though 2 were corrupted on this same disc, so I'm taking my chances. That's why I'm going to stop this and then do another one. So my mom's going to be going to Halloween party, okay? And I said, well, you have 2 costumes that we got from Walmart over the years. You have the deer costume, and you have that Alice in Wonderland costume just from last year. But you've lost a lot of weight. They might not fit you. And then I said, well, do you want to get a new costume? And she said, well, I really don't want to pay the money. Yeah, I know. So I said, well, you know what, Mama? When I've always been poor, my tried and true thing was black cat. You don't need any money for black cat. You wear black pants, black top. You need very little money. You can get a headband and in a drugstore, make cardboard ears, make a tail out of socks. You just stick a black, like pantyhose socks or whatever, and stick other socks in it, and you make a tail. It doesn't really look like a cat tail, but so what? The whole point is you have a costume. And then you paint with black eyeliner or black mascara, your entire nose black, and you make whiskers, and then you put makeup on a little bit, and you're good to go. And we practiced it the other day without the makeup, without the tail. And I actually have these from years past when I just wanted to wear something like this, but not do a costume. I just bought them for the hell of it, I guess. So she can take her pick of these to do Black Cat. I'll do her ears I'll do her nose and her whiskers on the day she's going to the party, or the night she's going to the party. And there you go. Easy peasy. Just, that's how you do Black Cat. I have a picture of me in Black Cat from when I was 20 or 18 or whatever, like a long time ago. It's easy to do. Black Cat is the easiest fucking costume, and it's cute, and it's, so. And my mom was thrilled. She wore my stuff. I have stockings, I have tights, probably don't fit me, but they did fit me. But nevertheless, even though they're big, they fit her fine. They stretch and they fit her fine. She can wear those tights, and put a skirt over it. So you wear black tights because she doesn't have any leggings, and then that would take money. You'd have to buy leggings. We're trying to do a no cost or very low cost. You can get a mascara or eyeliner like that you paint your nose with, like or you can also get just paints that go on the face. You can get that too. I usually have just done mascara, but that's like the cheapest you can get for $1 at the dollar store or something, you know. But anyway, take one of these skirts. I got toothpaste on this skirt actually. Take one of these skirts, put it, and I have a whole bunch of skirts, so everything she's going to wear is going to be my crap. She doesn't have any. And I showed her, and she was thrilled. She wouldn't have thought to do that herself. And now she can save whatever the costumes at Walmart, they were like $20, but now they're probably like $30. No, who knows? Alright, so I told you about the eggs. I put the eggs away. Told you about that. Dog food. Oh, I told you I've been going backwards just because it's interesting to do. And most people can't do that because most people don't write, you know. But if you're a writer like I am and you keep track of everything, and you've written out, I've written, like I said, my old channel was called Done With This Life 1, and the things I used to write out there make the things I say on these videos look like, I don't know, I can't even believe, this is tame, but I was reading some of it, I'm like, oh my god. I was also reading some of the stuff I've sent to personal ad guys through my ads and through Craigslist. And like, yeah, it's bringing back memories, you know. Anyway, this is cute. This made me laugh out loud, and you know, usually sad. So, all right. So this is one that I had out there, and it just made me helplessly laugh out loud. It's that's ridiculous, but I laughed anyway. That probably won't make you laugh because you know you're not going to relate, but I related to this because I just thought it was ridiculous. All right. When I was busy cleaning the downstairs yesterday, I discovered a cricket near Omer's food bowl that Omer had massacred. And then it goes, ... So, and then it goes, this is all the way back when I was with Donald and Hope, okay, Donald's mom. I drank some Steel Reserve beer, and then in parentheses, just like the parentheses were near Omer's food bowl about the cricket. So apparently I had discovered a cricket near Omer's food bowl, and Omer had killed the cricket, okay, he massacred it. Then it's ... I drank some Steel Reserve beer, parentheses, from the case my unwise brain told me to purchase last night when Donald had me walk to the store, like he always fucking did. Vons didn't close until 1 in the morning, and Donald wants to drink. He'd have me walking to the store at 10 minutes of 1. It takes about 5 minutes to get there. I had no choice, unless I wanted to incur his wrath upon me. And Donald had me walk to the store to get him only one 40-ounce Steel Reserve beer. Okay, drunk Donald want more liquor, so sends Laura down to the store that's about 5 minutes away, down to Vaughn's. After, okay, so, all right, so walked to the store to get him only one 40-ounce Steel Reserve beer after I had already consumed 16 ounces of vodka last night. Oh, okay. I drank some Steel Reserve beer from the case my unwise brain told me to purchase last night when Donald had me walk to the store to get him only one 40-ounce Steel Reserve beer after I had already consumed 16 ounces of vodka last night. Equals it's highly likely I'm going to have a bad hangover today, but I'm hoping that I can control the pain long enough to Donald's mom to take me to redeem the bottles and cans. Then ... I just woke up with an empty 12-ounce Steel Reserve beer can in my hand, and wet hair. I was wondering, and even asked Donald about it, why my hair was wet. Now that I'm actually awake, sitting here at the computer and can smell beer, the only conclusion I can reach is that I must have passed out on the couch and spilled the beer on my head. Anyhow,